What is going on, everybody? This is Eric back with Classic Cards, here for another Unorthodox Box episode. Today we're going to be looking at 1987 Donruss. Kind of got a pretty new box here, but it's all same thing. So we got packs in here. We'll take a look at those in a second. 1987 Donruss. These are the All-Star Pop Up cards. You can see here the Clemente puzzle here. The base cards mimic the 1987 Donruss design. Pretty close. They got without that little trim border on the side. So here's a base flagship 87. So I think the backs are a little different, but basically without this little flare on the side there. So just a black border. So there's 60 of those. 60 cards in the base set. No rookies, so sadly no Bo, Jackson, Barry Bonds, McGuire, those guys. And let's see, 16 Hall of Famers in the base set. So they consider those cards the base set and not the pop-ups. Then technically the pop-ups are the insert cards. There's 20 of the 20 unique pop-up cards. So let's take a look at them here. Here's the pack here. They're definitely ginormous pack. Here's, like a normal pack of baseball cards. So kind of more similar to a top loader pack, if you can imagine that. It said one pop-up, 3 puzzle pieces. So I'm assuming 1 puzzle piece. Usually when they say the 3, it's including those little pieces in the 1. And then 3 cards. So, okay. So like we said, 18 Hall of Famers in the base set. 11 Hall of Famers in the pop-ups. So, definitely a large quantity of the pop-ups are Hall of Famers. 11 out of the 20. We'll also be looking, as far as the base cards, we'll be looking for Clemens, Roger Clemens. There's Dale Murphy, Jose Canseco as well. See if we can't get their cards. So here we go. We got our little puzzle piece right here, and puzzle piece is the smallest thing in the pack. So we're gonna get one of those per box. So let's set our pop-up off to the side. We got Roger Clemens. We'll take a look at that in a second. But here's our 87 Donruss. You can see these base cards, a little bigger than normal. So we got Rick Rhoden, Dave Righetti, and Keith Hernandez. They don't have the team logos there. They have their leagues from the All-Star game, because these are the All-Star pop-up cards. So the back looks pretty similar as far as the design, but they are ginormous. So let's see if we can't get some of the Hall of Famers. Take a look at our first pop-up here. Here is Roger Clemens. So you can see you can pop that open. And then, I don't know, we'll have to, you make a box and pop it out. This is what the back looks like. Starting pitcher. All right, so let's find maybe like a smaller name than Clemens to pop open. I want to protect these pretty well so they're not used. Basically, it's kind of fun opening ginormous packs. So let's see. We got Dave Winfield, so that's one of our Hall of Famers. Pop up right there. And it looks like they kind of did that dome. Is that the Metrodome background? I don't know if that's just kind of how it looks. The pop-up in the back, that must be that little background. We'll have to see. Hubie Brooks, Rickey Henderson, and Dave Parker. So some pretty good names there. We got Rickey Henderson, so he's a Hall of Famer, of course. Some career highlights on there lists. So we got our Hall of Famer for the, big. It's the base set, technically. It's easier to open these from the bottom for sure, because it has a little hanger type deal going on. I did notice on the box it said, kind of funny, it said, "Hey kids, buy this whole box and you get special puzzle cards on the bottom." So they technically list these as the cello insert cards, and this year you get Roger Clemens, Mike Krukow, and Mike Scott. These do have the normal 87 design, and then the little Clemente and I guess they encourage kids to cut that out very carefully. Then you can make your own special puzzle there. So just pretty cool there. Notice that. Encourage the kids at the time to buy the whole box. You know, they're like, why not? Forget a pack, buy the box. I mean, that's what we're doing nowadays, right? So Rickey Henderson, we saw his base and now his pop-up card. So that's our second pop-up Hall of Famer. We got 2 out of those 11 there. There's George Brett, Mike Krukow again, and Wally Joyner. Sweet there. George Brett, Hall of Famer, of course, here on the Royals. Again, here is the normal 1987 flagship card. You can see the logos are a bit different. They got Donruss in black with the 87 on the basic standard one, and a red logo there. And then they switched up the bottoms, red and blue, at least for this card. I think they're all red. Okay, all from the bottom, open from the bottom. Much easier, it just kind of rips open there. So there is, like I said, Jose Canseco. Oh, that's not who we got, alright. Tony Gwynn, another Hall of Famer, so 3 in a row right there. Roger Clemens, I think he will be in one day. Charlie Huff, Ted Higuera, and Jody Davis. There's nobody big there. There is, in total, 36. You know, I guess these are still packs. 36 packs in the box. I don't know if they call this a cello box. I guess they do. Dave Winfield. So we got a duplicate Dave Winfield. Let's pop that up so we can test that out. Glenn Davis, Tony Fernandez, and there's Tony Gwynn right there. Looks like on these ones, or nope, just the Tony Gwynn. We got a little crimped on the bottom of this card. Just the pack, ginormous pack cruncher there. Tony Gwynn, Anthony Gwynn from Poway. That's where I was working last year, actually, Poway. Dave Winfield. So let's check this out. So, of course, they have to give us these instructions here for me and my dumminess. So let's see. A, that could be a first step, fold out pop-up figure. Alright, so I think they want us to pop it open. Alright, folded it out, fold in this tab, fold in this tab, and we have ourselves a Dave Winfield 1987 Donruss pop-up. You can see right there. So there's the back, kind of a 3D look right there, and you can set it up, stand it up, you know, for your display or whatever it is there. So we have 3 Hall of Famers. We popped this Dave Henderson out or Dave Winfield, because we got a duplicate of that one Hall of Famer already. So pretty cool there. Let's, I don't know, set that off. So that's what these look like. Pretty fun, definitely. Back in the day as a kid, I would have been popping up all the cards. I wouldn't have saved any. Ryan Sandberg, another Hall of Famer on the board. Chris Brown, Wade Boggs, there's another one. So doing pretty well. Definitely going to see probably a big concentration, a larger concentration of Hall of Famers from the pop-ups than the base right off the bat, just because there's 60 base cards and 16 Hall of Famers and only 20 pop-ups, and 11 of them are Hall of Famers. So Wally Joyner, our second non-Hall of Famer there, with Roger Clemens. And now we have Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. There's a Roger Clemens base. And a Chili Davis on the Giants. Chili Davis on the Giants there. Of course, loved him on the Angels. So we got Ozzie Smith, put him down. Roger Clemens, not too bad. Not in the Hall yet, of course. So let's get another one going. See how we do on this pack here. And definitely like the variety in these packs. You get a pop-up, couple cards, puzzle, ton of stuff to do and collect as a kid. So Rickey Henderson, This is a duplicate pop-up. Let's pop that up. There's a Jose Canseco. This is one of the ones we were looking for. Of course, not, you know, a rookie, but pretty close to it. So love that one right there. Young Jose Canseco, Jeff Reardon, and Kirby Puckett. There's another Hall of Famer right there. Let's pop the Rickey Henderson, especially because now I think we should be versed and know how to do this pretty easily. So pop this, pop that, and there we go. Boom. Rickey Henderson. We got Dave Winfield, Rickey Henderson right here. Not too bad. Let's throw these guys down right here so we can kind of look at them and throw these duplicates up here as we go along. So we got, how many pop-ups so far? 4 individual ones. We already got 2 duplicates. So Ryan Sandberg, Tony Gwynn, Rickey Henderson, Dave Winfield. Not doing too bad on the base either. They have one manager in here, and it's Whitey Herzog in the base. I don't know what to call it. I'm just calling it the base card. You can call them giant cards. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Another puzzle piece, and we have Lance Parrish. So another non-Hall of Famer there, our 3rd one. Tim Raines, ginormous base card. He's a Hall of Famer there. Jim Presley and John Franco. So at least, you know, all these cards are going to be all-stars, which is pretty cool because it's the all-star pop-ups. Donruss released that year. So I've never opened these before. I think I've seen a couple of these pop-ups. Never remember seeing these cards this big though. Dwight Gooden, another one. Eddie Murray, here it is, and here's a checklist. So let's put the Eddie Murray in the Hall of Famer stack, and it's one of the biggest checklists you've ever seen, probably. We saw tiny checklists in the minis or micro cards, and here we have the ginormous checklist there. I believe there's only one of those, luckily. So here we go. Let's see. Lance Parrish, that is another duplicate. Got a duplicate of Lance Parrish, Tony Pena, Rich Gedman, and there's Gary Carter with the Mets. So if my memory serves, we're doing pretty good on the Hall of Famers in the giant base cards. Not a lot of duplicates of those. That's nice. I always love getting the unique cards. There's our puzzle piece. Lou Whitaker, that's another pop-up one right there for the Tigers fans. We got Lance Parrish, big base card, Dave Smith, and there's Dave Winfield. Back on the Yankees, of course, an all-star and Hall of Famer there. Dave Winfield. Still haven't seen the Whitey Herzog. There's also, of course, a few more Hall of Famers in both the pop-ups and the base we haven't seen. There's another Lou Whitaker, so back-to-back Lou's. Harold Bain, so he's a Hall of Famer. Mike Schmidt, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. And Don Oss, so 2 Hall of Famers that we hadn't seen in that pack. So pretty good correlation on the big cards, giant cards. Also get a Clemente puzzle. Wade Boggs, there he is. Wade Boggs, that's a nice one right there. Pretty cool Wade Boggs pop-up. Put that on our Hall of Fame pop-ups count now to 5 unique ones. Kevin Bass, there's Don Mattingly, and Doc Gooden. Don Mattingly, not a Hall of Famer as of yet. We'll see how that goes. Let's see, is this Fernando Valenzuela on the back? I see Dodgers. Yep, it is. There's a Wade Boggs back-to-back. We gotta pop that one. Dale Murphy, great back in his day. Jesse Barfield, and it is a Fernando Valenzuela with the Dodgers right there. Nice. These cards are very blue. Interesting. All right, here's our Wade Boggs. Let's do how we do here and pop him out. Box it up. And there we go, not too bad. Look at that, Wade Boggs, 3D running there. Alright, that's our third Hall of Famer, duplicate Hall of Famer pop-up. Continuing on with this box, we're going to open all of them, see what we can get, see if we can't get everybody. I never know with the correlation. There's Darryl Strawberry Pop Up, pretty cool there. Cal Ripken Jr., Rick Roden and Dave Righetti, but there's a Cal Ripken Jr. of course. Another Hall of Famer. Says it was the 4th time named to the All-Star team in '86. Of course, he's definitely an All-Star and Hall of Famer. Let's check this pack out. Looks like we got Ryne Sandberg on the back. Dale Murphy pop-up. Haven't seen Dale Murphy yet. He's not a Hall of Famer yet, but that's a good one. Darryl Strawberry big card. And a couple Hall of Famers that we hadn't seen yet, pretty sure. Ryne Sandberg and Jim Rice. Both great players in their day on the Cubs and the Red Sox. So we're doing pretty good for our giant Hall of Famer count. Let's see, Jim Rice, Ryne Sandberg, Cal Ripken, Mike Schmidt, Harold Baines, Dave Winfield, Gary Carter, Eddie Murray, Tim Raines, Kirby Puckett, Ozzie Smith, Wade Boggs. We got Tony Gwynn, George Brett, and Rickey Henderson. So that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know if I noticed any duplicates in there. So we got 15 out of the 16 Hall of Famers. So actually that Whitey Herzog manager card is the last Hall of Famer that we hadn't seen. That's pretty good there. We'll check out the pop-ups in a little bit, because if we covered everyone, then no need to finish the box. Just want to show you guys everything, go through it together. Gary Carter, that is one we haven't seen, so throw that up there. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pop-ups. There's 11 Hall of Famers of those, so still to go. Kirby Puckett, Tim Raines. So I think our first duplicate ginormous, Hall of Famers there. Set those off to the side. Won't put those in the same pile so as not to confuse us on our Hall count here. Clemente puzzle. We have Roger Clemens again. That's of course a good duplicate. Mike Schmidt. We saw his already for sure. Cal Ripken, we saw his, and Rick Roden. So all of a sudden, we checked the numbers. We're pretty close to getting all of them, and now we start noticing the duplicates, of course. So let's see, Gary Carter pop up. That's a duplicate Hall of Famer. We'll pop them up. Bert Jacoby, Keith Hernandez, Charlie Huff. I always think of Seinfeld when I see Keith Hernandez.
I hate Keith Hernandez. Hate him.
I despise him.
For you Seinfeld fans. So there we go. Got the fold-in tabs just so the box stays in place, I guess. Gary Carter. That's our 4th Hall of Famer there. Duplicate, that is. So we popped up. Another pack. Again, 36 of them in the box. There's Whitey Herzog, the Hall of Fame manager. This is the pop-up, so this counts as one of the Hall of Famers in the 11 for the pop-ups. There's number 7 for us. Shane Raleigh, Lou Whitaker, and Sid Fernandez. So we still need to find the Whitey Herzog, ginormous 87 Donruss All-Star card. Take this off the back, and we got Tony Gwynn. So he is a duplicate we've got. We'll pop him up, throw him on the screen. Duplicate Harold Baines, Darryl Strawberry, Fernando Valenzuela. So that is a duplicate pack there. Let's throw these guys up here. We got Tony Gwynn, pop them out there. Check this out. Through the box, fold it in. Pretty easy. And there he is, kind of a little pop up. You can see how it holds the box in place. There's the back starter, left field. Boom, Tony Gwynn. So still going here, still searching. for our last few Hall of Famers. If we can't find them all today. Hope you guys have been enjoying. And there's Kirby Puckett. That's a pop-up that we don't have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. Kirby Puckett is our 8th unique Hall of Famer there. Let's see, we have Ted Higuera, Jody Davis, and Willie Hernandez. So some base base there, I guess. Another one. It looks like we have a pop-up we haven't seen yet. There's Dick Hauser. He's a manager. Not a Hall of Famer, I don't think. Michael Scott. Frank White. Remember Frank White. And Whitey Herzog. So there he is. We got some crimping again on this one. But it's all good. It's the card we were looking for. It's the final Hall of Fame card. So if my count is correct, we should have all 16 right here. We'll check those out at the end. We're at 8 on our Hall of Famer count for the pop-ups. Missing 3. So, I mean, just off the top of my head, we haven't seen Cal Ripken pop-up yet. We saw 2 of his big base cards. Who else is in the pop-ups? Mike Schmidt. We've seen a couple of his base cards. And there's the pop-up Mike Schmidt. I was just talking about him. You know how we summon things on the channel here? It just happens when you open cards and you talk about it. And then boom, there it is. Mike Schmidt. So we got Lou Whitaker, Brooke Jacoby, and Dwight Gooden. So couple Mets there and Indians. Lou Whitaker's on the Mets, on the Tigers, that's right. And another pack. So we're at what, 9 Hall of Famers for our pop-ups. Ryan Sandberg, we already got him in a pop-up, and we haven't popped him up yet, so let's do that. Lloyd Mosby, Shane Raleigh, and Ryan Sandberg. So that was a Ryan Sandberg pack. We got the base and the pop up there. Look at that. Right there. That's pretty sweet. Let's pop them up. Ryan Sandberg. And there we go. We'll just pile them on there. Got a big stack going. Another pack. We're almost to the end of this box. End of the video here. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Hope you've enjoyed this box opening. If you've seen it before or haven't, still hope you're enjoying it. There's another Wally Joyner, Frank White, George Brett, and Mike Krukow. So we've seen the George Brett. Still a couple more. Still, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we still need 3. Keith Hernandez. Don't think we saw that pop up yet. Mike Witt. There's Chris Brown. And Wade Boggs again. Always good when you can get a big Hall of Famer. No pun intended. Alright, maybe I did it on purpose. These cards are big. We have another puzzle piece. Of course, we have Dave Winfield. So this is our 3rd pop-up Dave Winfield we've seen. Hall of Famer. We already put one down. We already popped one up. So we'll just set off another one there. Steve Sachs, Dick Hauser, and Ozzie Smith again. So looks like these packs are very thin. So I mean, we still got a few packs to go. 4 or 5. Not too bad. Still looking for 3 pop-ups. Dwight Gooden strikes again, pop-up. Not a Hall of Famer for our count, but Dwight Gooden's cool. No new ones there. So let's see what it says. Yeah, just basically describes the set on the back, what's in there. 60 big cards, 20 pop-ups. And we have Eddie Murray on the back here. Rickey Henderson, we already seen his pop-up. and we popped it up. So it's our third Rickey Henderson. We got three Dave Winfields, 3 Rickey Hendersons, Roger Clemens, Chili Davidson, Eddie Murray. It's a pretty good pack there. Eddie Murray, we've seen that one. Back with the Orioles, of course. Hall of Famer, and another pack here. Got Jeff Reardon on the back. Lance Parrish, pop up again. There's Tony Gwynn. Big card again with Jose Canseco. So I'm glad we got a second Canseco. Pretty cool there. And our Tony Gwynn. Alright, let's get these packs out so we can really see how many we have left here. Looks like we got, what, 4? So here's the back of the box. What it looks like. And this, yeah, hey kids, carefully cut along the lines. That's this one that they're talking about. Roberto Clemente, I think I said Hank Aaron earlier. And the back of, you know, the wax box card. So there's that box. Get some of these packs out of the way. I don't know why I threw them back on the table. And here we go. So we can set out our pop-ups here. We have a couple more packs, 4 packs. Doesn't look like we're gonna get every single card in the set, but you never know. Never know. We're gonna have to hit them all in these last 3 packs, looks like. So there's Lou Whitaker, Tigers, Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer, Steve Sachs, that's a pretty sweet action shot, Jim Presley. There we got my packs here, 3 packs remaining. If we strike out on this one, we know we won't be able to see every single pop-up. But it's okay, and we Cal Ripken Jr., so the hope is still alive. This is a new one, Cal Ripken Jr. Love that. Cal Ripken, of course, Hall of Famer. We'll put him on the board up there. So that brings our number to 10, right? 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're actually only missing 1 because there's 11, not 12. There's 11 Hall of Famers in the pop-up set. So we got 2 packs. We've hit all 16 Hall of Famers in the big base card set. We've hit 10 out of 11 Hall of Famers in the pop-ups. Final 2 packs. I think that that last one is going to be the, let's see, who are we missing? We got Gary Carter. We got Kirby Puckett. Here we get Ozzie Smith. So it's gonna be the Wizard pop-up. Let's see if we can get it in the last 2 packs. And there it is! Wow, we just did the math right there, called it right there, Ozzie Smith. So we saw every single Hall of Famer that you could possibly see out of this set in box. We got the Ozzie Smith, Cal Ripken, Mike Schmidt, Kirby Puckett, Wade Boggs, Ryan Sandberg, Tony Gwynn, Rickey Henderson, Dave Winfield, Gary Carter, and the manager, Whitey Herzog. Rich Gedman, there's Gary Carter again, and Harold Baines. So we finished it off at the very end. Here's the final pack. So hoping with that we got all the Hall of Famers means we got all the base cards too. Can put the whole sets together, so we'll check that out. There's a Wade Boggs. That is our 3rd one of that one. It's a good one there. John Franco, Lance Parrish, and Dave Smith finishes us off there. So that was a sweet box. We got all 16 Hall of Famers here. Let's go over it again. Whitey Herzog, Jim Rice, there's Ryan Sandberg, Cal Ripken Jr. That's a sweet one there. We got Mike Schmidt, so that's number 5. Harold Baines, Dave Winfield, Gary Carter, Eddie Murray, Tim Raines, number 10. Kirby Puckett, Ozzie Smith, Wade Boggs, Tony Gwynn, George Brett, and Rickey Henderson. So that's 16 unique Hall of Famers in these big, ginormous 87 Donruss cards. Pretty sweet there. And of course, we have our pop-ups, just like we have these guys right here. They're showing off. You can kind of angle it right there, make it a little better. And let's see. So we got Ozzie Smith pop up. Cal Ripken Jr. That's a sweet one right there. Mike Schmidt, of course, third baseman with the Phillies there. Kirby Puckett. Wade Boggs again. Ryan Sandberg. Tony Gwynn. We have Tony Gwynn. Rickey Henderson. We have Dave Winfield. Gary Carter. And there's Whitey Herzog, the manager. So pretty cool there. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Hall of Famers in the pop-ups. 16 Hall of Famers in the base. So let's just check if we got all the rest of the other pop-ups. I'm thinking we did, so we would need to see 9 individual ones. Lou Whitaker is 1. Lance Parrish is 2. Dwight Gooden's 3, Keith Hernandez 4, Wally Joyner 5, Dick Hauser 6, Roger Clemens 7, Dale Murphy 8, Strawberry 9. Did we put Strawberry down or was that Gooden? Yep, so yeah. We got all of them. There's all the other ones. Strawberry, Murphy, Clemens, Hauser, Joyner, Hernandez, Gooden, Parrish, and Whitaker. All those pop-ups there. Whole set of 20 and a stack of duplicates, of course. Duplicate Hall of Famers as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was again 1987 All-Star Donruss pop-ups. We will be going back in time doing some other pop-ups, some stickers, everything in that vein, all the above in Unorthodox Box. So we'll catch you next time. As always, keep collecting. Care about the cards or pop-ups or whatever they are. Care about each other. It's a card community after all. We'll see you guys next time.